This video is brought to you by Snubs. Find out more about Snubs at the end of the video. Hello guys, what's up? I'm Brian here doing another video, and this time I'm doing the annual collection video. Yes, another year has gone by, and it's that time again where I go ahead and just zoom by my whole collection. Now, nothing much has changed. I've gotten about over 100 more figures since the last collection video we did. This is a collection video of pretty much everything I have Transformers wise. Now, it's not going to show off the Kinder Surprise Transformers Prime stuff or anything like that. Nothing too small. Just the main collection. And I do have another shelf. It's not just this. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at that. Alright, so on this shelf we have the two alternators, and we also have Masterpiece, Sideswipe, and Shockwave in the back there. I believe I also have my Black Matrix in the back there. We have a whole bunch of one-steps. Thank you to TFA 1024 for those. And then we also have a little tiny third-party Shockwave. On the side here, we've got some in-package Transformers. We've got Tuner Skids, Dark of the Moon Thundercracker, and the Optimus Prime Cyberverse Commander with the glasses for Dark of the Moon. At the bottom shelf, we have Leader Class Jetfire, Leader Class Ultra Magnus, Megatron, Starscream, Optimus Prime, and Six Shot. As well for the movies, we have Leader Class Optimus Prime, Grimlock, Sentinel Prime, and then over on the side here we have a third-party Shockwave-esque figure. I can't remember what it's called. It's like a Heart of Steel thing. We have a DevCon Custom by Xavier Cal, and we also have an iGear UFO. As far as these shelves are concerned, there's a couple of things I wanted to talk about before we get through them. The first thing is we've got some small things, we got some large things, Deluxes, Voyagers, and whatnot. We got a ton of stuff, so I'm not going to describe every single figure. I'll try my best to say, oh yeah, this in the back and that in the back, because it is pretty crowded. I know someone had mentioned in a previous one that, oh, you have these so crowded. Why do you have them so crowded? It's because I have a lot. I need to get another shelf in here, which I plan to do so, but the problem is that if I do that, I have to change out a lot of stuff going on right now. So it's not really my main focus as of the time. But I think I should put that higher on my list of things to do. As well, I just want to say that I'm going to try to breeze by, but I am holding a camera and a lamp, and I'm trying to do all this and everything, so if I mess up on my words, like or something like that, I'm just going to try and keep going. Anyways, let's take a look at my top shelf, and yes, I've got some Mega Bloks Halo over here, but that's not our focus. We've got some KreO Transformers, and then in the back we've got some little tiny Titan things, whatever they were called, for robots in the skies. We have KreO Shockwave, Blue Streak Skywarp, Optimus Prime, that is the Matrix holding Optimus Prime. Over here we have the Sunstorm Galvatron, Arachnid in the back, Warpath, Springer Rampage, Scourge, Perceptor. We also have Dirge, Ramjet, and Thrust, all three of the cone heads. Let's see, there's a Bludgeon in the back, I don't know if I said that. Beachcomber, Nose Cone, Nemesis Prime, Huffer, Guzzle, Galvatron, or not Galvatron, that's Cyclonus, Sandstorm, not Sunstorm, Demolisher, there's an Ice Pick in the back from what I could see, Mindwipe, I can't remember who this, Scattershot, I remember it now, Nightbeat, and then over on the side we also have a Gears. Those are all the KreOs over there. And then we also have the Scorn and Slug main packs for Age of Extinction. We also have 4 of the custom KreOs. I'm not going to really discuss about them. We have all 4 of the Age of Extinction Combiner KreOn characters. In the back there, we also have a Masterpiece box for the Shockwave and Sideswipe, as well as the coins on top of that. We also have a bunch of KreOn Warriors. We have the Gunslinger Optimus, we have the Gladiator Ratchet, we have the Gladiator or Knight Megatron, we also have a... oh, no, we got the Knight Megatron and Gladiator Megatron, I think. And then we also have the Wise Guy Bumblebee, and then the Army Bumblebee, which I think is a rare thing, so that's cool. Over on the side here, that's not an official Transformer. That is a little custom thing that I made. It's just a little tiny warpath, and I even made a package for it. Something fell. And then over on the side, we got those robot hero things that came out for Transformers some time ago. And they go all the way to the back. I don't know if you can see that right now. But we got Ultra Magnus, Starscream, Mirage. We got Megatron, Bumblebee. Let's see what else. We got Soundwave, Galvatron, Optimus Primal, and Optimus Prime. Going back here, we have Undermine that was open once. We also have a Platinum Edition Seeker Squadron box in the back. And as you can see, we've got Windcharger, Jazz, Dreadwind, and Grimlock at the top of the shelf, just because I don't currently have anywhere to put them. But yeah, that's everything in the top shelf. Let's move on. Moving over to the Chug shelf, which is the Classics, Universe Classics, Generations, and whatnot. We have a couple of Q Transformers. We've got Shockwave, Skywarp, Red Alert, Bummel. A few of them are from Ultra Maximus. I don't think I'm going to be able to shout out everyone that sent me something, so I'll shout out like One Wild DJ, Larry Arts Production, and Chris Vellner, mainly. And Might Mouse 784, Shockwave 514 sent me a Viacon. So yeah, and with that said, let's just continue on. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to be quick on this. We've got some of these little blind bag things, Sentinel Prime, Optimus Prime, some from Transformers Prime, Generation 1, and the movies. We got a little tiny Shockwave, which is always my favorite. And then the Fall of Cybertron stuff, that is a Bruticus with the Boosticus add-on kit. I know it's not the big Onslaught one that changes pretty much everything and makes it so much better. But this one actually came with the set and it was cheap, so I decided, hey, why not? Anyways, we got the Grimlock and let's see, Starscream, Jazz, Ultra Magnus. Again, I'm not going to point out every single name. We have Rumble and Ravage right here. We've got a couple of the Minicons, Switchplate, Drivetrain, and Panhandler. We got the War for Cybertron, Megatron, and Optimus. We got Cliffjumper and Soundwave there. Cup, Warpath, Thundercracker, that's Classics B. There's a Wheeljack, Acid Storm, Sunstreaker. That is a kind of a scrap Ironhide that I don't know why I still have on the shelf. Same with the Silver Streak. You see Skullgrin, GDO Cliffjumper right there. The only GDO figure I have. And hey, there's Drift, there's Overkill, which is an exclusive Universe Classics figure. You can see the Voyagers in the back. You can see Onslaught right there. I'll try to zoom in just a little bit to there. So you can see all the Voyagers. Most of them are Universe Classics. The Reveal the Shield stuff is in the back. We got Jazz, Wreck-Gar, Optimus, the Laser. We also have Mindset on the side there. Let's see. And then over here, if I can get the light into that, I'll try and describe everything because I can't really get a good view. We got Optimus Prime and Megatron. In the back there, you can see the RTS Rumble and Frenzy. I'm sorry for shaky cam, but there's not much I can do about that. We also have the Universe Classics Warpath, Trail Cutter, and then we have Scout Class, Windcharger, and Backstop in the back there. And then moving on to my more IDW-esque stuff right here, I'll take a look at the Legends stuff at the front. I love the Legends class stuff. There's a lot that I unfortunately missed out on. So there we go. I got some complete waves, which is pretty cool. The Shockwave I really like. We got Sea Spray in the back there. Some Titans Return stuff. Over on this side, I'll try to show them off. We got the Titan Masters there. I didn't want to put them on the front of the shelf, but yeah, we got 8-Face. What is it? Not Cloudburst. Something. We got Ramhorn and Brawn. We also have a bunch of Deluxes. Moving on to over here. We got Orion Pax, which I'm missing the axe now all of a sudden. Starscream, the Armada. Let's see, that's Windblade. There's the Minicon 3-pack in the back. Or in the middle of the shelf, I should say. Crosscut, Nightbeat, Scoop. You can see a Tankor. There's a Rat Trap. We got all 4 of the Brotherhood guys, the Titan Master, Headmaster guys. And then we also have the 3 Decepticons. Oh boy, there's nothing like your camera telling you, hey, there's no more room in the capture card, partway as you're filming something. So anyways, moving on. The 2 Decepticon jets, I know there's a 3rd one, I don't have it. We also have Top Spin and Twin Twist in the back there, which is awesome. And Windblade right there. As far as the Voyager, oh yeah, and Hot Rod, Scourge, and Groove is in the back there too. So yeah. Anyways, moving on to Voyagers, we've got Sandstorm right there. We've got Double Dealer. We got Rhinox. We got Roadbuster. We got Whirl. We got Galvatron, Cyclonus, Optimus Prime. Sorry for the shaky camera. I know that's annoying. I'm trying to get it as still as possible. We got Sentinel Prime, almost at Soundwave. We got Broadside, Alphatron. We got Blitzwing. Octone is right there, even though it should be called Octane. And Blitzwing, or not Blitzwing, Astrotrain. So, that is the Generations shelf. Before we move on to the Prime shelf, I want to take a look at the first part of, well, technically the Prime shelf. We got the first editions from Prime, and then we also have the customs that I made from cardboard. This is mostly to be included with Transformers Prime. That Galvatron in the back there, the big black and purple guy, is not a part of that. It's part of my show. We also have the countdown little ship. We also have a little countdown inside there. You can't really find it. I'm pretty sure if you search up a video on my channel, you'll find it. Oh no, he's right there. I thought he was in between a couple of characters, but no. And then we also have Obsidian. We also have Pipes. We have Slipstream. First Aid, and then we got my latest one, Rack and Ruin. We got a couple of odds and ends there. We have a Ratbat, Sunder, and the Stripes that I didn't really prepare for this video. And then also Megatron's Arm, which Transformers Prime fans are going to understand the reference. We also have a little Silver Knight, Optimus, and Hound for the alt mode sets. And then we also have the cars for Bumblebee and Optimus Prime, the Walmart exclusive for the Last Night box set. And then, as far as the actual figures are concerned, we've gotten Overclock by JP Animations. We have the first edition Bumblebee, Viacon, RC right there, Starscream, Cliffjumper, first edition Bulkhead, which was really hard for me to get. Thank you to Robot Hero Toys for that one. And then we also have an in-box Cliffjumper. And then we move on to my Transformers Prime and Robots in Disguise stuff. Let's start off with the front, with the little guys. We have a Legion class Bumblebee, Breakdown, and Starscream. We also have a bunch of arms Microns. There's an RC and Bumblebee weapon in the back there. There's also that kind of frog thing, and I think the snake thing is somewhere behind there. Oh no, it's right in front. We've got like a turtle thing. I know that's the arms Micron to the Skywarp right there, but I didn't get the Skywarp. And then we also have a couple of other arms Microns that combine to make a sword. As far as the other main figures, we've got a Terracon Cliffjumper without his arms Micron. I'm trying to get into contact with someone on getting that. You can see two different knockouts right there. One is the regular Hasbro release, and then one is the Takara one. We also have a first edition, or not first edition, this is the main release Bumblebee. We also have the Cliffjumper, Soundwave, Wheeljack, RC. We've got a total of 5 Viacons in the back there. 3 of them are the regular release. One of them is the Takara one, and then another one is the Takara Jet Viacon, which is really hard to find. I'm surprised I got it. Anything that I need to specifically point out is Wild Rider. I've got the Frenzy and Rumble in the back there, or what I consider to be, even though technically they're both Rumble because that's the Hasbro Rumble, and then that's the Takara Rumble, but I call them Frenzy and Rumble. We've got the Unicron, the Dark Nightmare Unicron right there. You can see an Arachnid and Dead End just barely poking out right there. You can see in the back there is a Silas Breakdown. And then you can see the other Voyagers, Megatron, Dreadwing, Ultra Magnus, Thundertron, and Skywarp, which is really hard to get my camera in, especially with the lamp. And then moving on to over here, we got the Robots in Disguise stuff. We've got a Fix-It, we got Sideswipe, Optimus, Steeljaw. In fact, let's just list off the names. Strong Arm, Optimus Prime. That is the Takara Jazz, the Takara Ground Viacon, a Drift, a Grimlock, Megatronus, Fracture, Quillfire, Thunderhoof, both versions of Windblade, so that's the non-masked version. We also have Paralon, Abysk, Ratchet, Scatterspike, Scorponok, Starscream, Drift, the Alpine Strike, was that Blastwave, Stormshot, the masked version of Windblade. And then we also have Thermidor, Bludgeon, Twinferno, and the Soundwave. Looking at my Beast Turner stuff, let's start with over here. We got a continuation of Robots in Disguise. We've got a whole bunch of minicons. I don't think I'm going to pick out these ones just because, you know, some of them I don't even remember the names. And then we also have the Drift, Fracture, and Crazy Bolt deployer sets. And then to the actual Beast Hunter stuff, we have Bumblebee, Air Viacon, Prowl, Abominus set, Arachnid, Smokescreen in the back. We got the Smokescreen Cindersaur. We got the 2-pack Bumblebee, but not the other figure in the 2-pack. Let's see, we got Hardshell, Predaking, more Cyberverse Commanders. And then as far as the Deluxes are concerned, I pretty much have most of the main release Deluxes. The only one I don't have is the repaint Bumblebee, but everything else is there. Either of the two repaint Bumblebees, because I remember there was a second one, but I do have the Skylinks in the back there. I also have the Darksteel. I don't have the blue Predaking, but I do have the other Voyagers. I also don't have the Cyberverse oversized Voyagers and Deluxes. Just never really interest me. And then we also have the Optimus Prime right there. Or, why am I pointing that out? I was thinking about this guy right here. We got the Ultimate Predaking and we got the Ultimate Optimus Prime, which is a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be. Alright, if you thought that those shelves were super crowded, let's take a look at that. We've got the preview waves, Optimus Prime and Starscream, Grindcore. That's a Platinum Edition Jazz. That's the Allspark Barricade Target version. We got Blaze Master, Wreckage, Mindwipe, Ratchet. That's the Desert Tracker version. Grindor, Overcast. Let's see, who's that? I can't remember who that is. Dropkick. We got Breacher in the front. I just got these, Ratchet, Tomahawk, and from Chris Vellner we got Bumblebee, the Hunt for the Decepticons version. In the back there, I'm going to try and point out the ones that you can't see. We got Chromia in the back. We got the Voyager Jungle Optimus Prime. We got Dead End, Thrust. We got from Hunt for the Decepticons Jetblade, Skids. We have both Tuner Skids and Tuner Mudflap in the back there. We got Sidearm, Sideswipe, Payload, Sea Spray. The 2-pack Ironhide and Bone Crusher, Elita 1. From Dark of the Moon, we've got a Sideswipe, Barricade, Jolt, and then we also have, you can barely see all of them, but that is the first wave of the Human Alliance basic figures. And then we also have the Daredevil Squad pack. Alright, moving on to the second movie shelf, we've got the Cyberverse stuff. We've got all 3 of the Dreads. Hatchet is in the back. A custom Toxitron that I made from a spare Optimus Prime. Megatron, Optimus Prime. That is a Sideswipe, Ironhide. We got some of the Age of Extinction Legions. Those 2 came with the Strafe from My Mouse 74. That is a custom Squeaks and a custom gun for the Hot Rod figure. We have some tiny turbos right here. Taking a look at the main figures, we've got Human Alliance Leadfoot right there that you can barely even point out right there. I know my lamp is in the frame. We also have a Human Alliance Skids in the back there. I guess I should have put that behind or in front of Bumblebee, but whatever. We also have Topspin, Roadbuster, Starscream, Thundercracker, Voyager Shockwave, always my favorite character. Ironhide, Roadbuster, an Air Raid, a Skids and Mudflap, Crankcase, Age of Extinction. We've got a one-step Grimlock, a one-step Drift, Age of Extinction Lockdown. Down there in the back, we also have a Drift in car mode that's broken, and then we also have a Drift in robot mode, as well as the Voyager Drift. So a lot of Drift figures, and then we also have the Slog right there. We've got both High Octane and the 2014 Bumblebee. You cannot see them whatsoever, but there's a Crosshairs and Hotshot. I'm sorry, I just... some of these figures for the last night, I just throw on the shelves because they just got in, pretty much, like the Nitro and Scorn. We got two versions of the Optimus Prime, because I forgot to point out that with the 2014 Bumblebee and that Optimus Prime with the blue on the chest is from a 2-pack from these two figures. You can see the Legion, or not Legion, but the Legends Bumblebee, and then the Voyager class Optimus Prime. I'm sorry if you're hearing the tapping noise, my camera keeps hitting the lamp. We also have Snarl right there. For the last night, we have a Barricade, Berserker, Steel, Bane, Hound, Optimus Prime, and as I said, Nitro, Scorn, and not Bumblebee, Megatron. God, I confused them. Wow. And then in the back, you can't really see it, but there is a one-step Optimus Prime. So that's my other shelf. Oh, and Evac from Zach, Super Z-Man 85. I almost forgot about that. That is from the Universal The Ride that I couldn't go to, but he was able to get me that, so that's pretty cool. I know there are two shelves behind the big guys, but I wanted to take a look at them before we take a look at that, because I need to move this out of the way. We have a very incomplete Primus. He's missing his feet. So yeah, I guess I need to work on that or something, I don't know. Revenge of the Fallen Optimus Prime, Hunt for Decepticons Starscream, Leader Class Jetfire, a very hard to come by, very rare Megatron Shadow Command version. We also have a Nemesis Prime with the trailer. I decided to put him up front because of that trailer. I just didn't really have the room to put Nemesis Prime anywhere. We got a Battle Ops Bumblebee with a broken door wing. That's my fault. It fell from a shelf. We also have Devastator just kind of looking down. We also have on the side here, we got Defensor, Fortress Maximus, which is the biggest thing in my collection. That used to be the biggest thing in my collection, and this thing just towers over it. Anyways, Menasor, Superion, let's see, Optimus Maximus, and Bruticus. As well with those figures, of course, we've got the components for each combiner, so that's cool. And then, as I said, we got Unicron, and in the back behind here, right beside my Mega Bloks Halo, is a Barricade little thing that punches, I don't know. And so here is my bonus shelf. This is just everything that didn't really have a place, didn't really have a main shelf to have, so I just threw it all in one. Some of the other shelves just kind of overflowed, so I decided, hey, why not put some of the stuff down here? So let's go ahead and go through everything. We've got some of the Legends class stuff. We have a Springer that I need to replace. It's broken and messed up. We've got the first movie Ratchet, which I know that's an ugly looking Ratchet, but it was my first Ratchet. We also have a Barricade. We got the 2-pack Scouts right there. Long Haul Override. I think that's what it is. I don't know. The Gold Bumblebee and Mudflap that came with the giant Bumblebee. We got some Power Core Combiners. We have Smolder, Huffer, and back there we have Ice Pick. We also have the main combiners, Mudslinger and Steam Hammer. We've got a first movie Bumblebee, the Scorpknock that came with all the little humans, the screen battle one. We got Larry right there. Yes, that's what his name is. It's kind of a running thing between me and a friend. Anyways, we got Starscream. We've got Incinerator in the back. Human Alliance Bumblebee. We've got two movie figures. That is Crankcase and Dive Bomb. We've got some animated figures on the side here. We've got Optimus Prime, the Cybertron version, Oil Slick, Lockdown, Shockwave, and Skywarp. We also have right here a couple of Armada figures. We've got Sideswipe and Demolisher. And then for Cybertron, which is the series that introduced me to Transformers, well, not necessarily introduced me, but got me started with Transformers. We've got Hightail, Ransack, Breakdown, we've got Scrap Metal, we've got Armorhide, we got Recluse, Runamuck, Hotshot, Long Rack. I noticed that I was leaning towards that little pole thing. Downshift, it's really hard to look at the camera right now. Vector Prime, that's the Galaxy Force one. And in the back, we've got Crumple Zone, Evac. We also have Mudflap right there, and Wing Saber. And finally, for the shelves, we also have this. We've got the Robots in Disguise, Prowl, X-Brawn, Sideburn, and also the other Sideburn. We've got a Cybertron Optimus Prime that I need to find the parts for. We've got parts, or just the main part of a G1 Optimus Prime. And we've got most of a Ricochet. We don't have the Target Master right there. You can see him just hiding in the back. This is the Seeker Squadron, so those aren't the originals. Those are the Platinum Edition ones. We've got a little McDonald's thing. These are knockoffs. I don't know why I have them in alt mode. But yeah, they don't have their combiner pieces, unfortunately. So they're just how they are. And then we also have this little thing. I'm not sure what that is. No, that's a McDonald's thing. We got Warpath, Pipes, Pounce, or not Pounce, Wingspan, Swindle. We've got Dead End. That is a knockoff Devastator that doesn't really hold. And I think that's a knockoff Shockwave, as people call it, that has the electronics that still work. So that's pretty cool. Moving on to, let's see, we got Energon Scorponok right here. We've got some KreO stuff. We got the Giant Megatron. We've got these little KreOs right here. These are the Battle Changers. We've got the Grimlock, Starscream, Bumblebee, and Optimus Prime. And then we have the 2-packs, which is Soundwave Ratchet, Megatron, and Optimus Prime once again. We also have the Construct Bots, which I'm not going to go through completely. You could just see and I guess pick out. I don't know why I got quite a few of these. In the back, that is the Scorn and Grimlock. That is the Target exclusive. And then on the front here, we've got some Bot Shots, Scourge, Hound, I think that's Hound, Paraglide, and Brawl. That is everything. Alright, so as mentioned, I wanted to bring up Snupps, which is a pretty cool app, and I actually did want to talk to you guys about it. And yes, I do have Fortress Maximus up here because, I mean, I love this guy. I mean, if my child was half as good as this guy, he'd be half as good as this guy. Anyways, talking about Snupps. Now, Snupps is an app on the iOS and Android. It's completely free to sign up for and check out. It's basically is for collectors. Now you can go on the app and you can post your collections. You can post everything that you have in single shots, and with those single shots you can also add photos of that toy or product in different perspectives if you like, and basically it's a way to sort what you have and as well talk about what you have, and show off what you have. Currently, I got a whole bunch of Transformers on there, and I've been talking to a few of the people that are already on Snupps about Transformers, and I know this is kind of a promotion thing, but I gotta mention, I'm actually really enjoying the app. I went onto this to check out if it was really good and worth mentioning, and it really is. I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, you can post about your Transformers. You can also start up groups or join groups about a certain thing that you like. Let's say I'm into Hot Wheels. I can look up groups with Hot Wheels in them, or the main discussion is Hot Wheels, and I can just join them. I believe some of them are private and some of them are public. I'm pretty new to this site, so you'll have to forgive me on that. But yeah, I can just... There's a bunch of them that I can join. Currently, I have a group of my own for Transformers. It's called the Transformers Community, so if you guys want to check that out, go ahead. And it's really enjoyable just to check out my profile and to look at everything that I've got. And you know what's also cool is I've got shelves, which are these things that you can sort out with your Transformers. Like, you could separate them as Transformers, or you could separate them by series. Like, I've got Transformers Energon, Transformers Armada, and stuff like that. But I've also got a whole shelf that's just Transformers, and then it also has the photos from everything else. You can post a photo into multiple shelves if you like. Like, currently I have the Transformers Generations Platinum Edition, or not Platinum Edition, the reissue Ricochet in its own shelf, and then I also have the same photo in the Transformers All shelf. So that's pretty cool, and it's not just for Transformers. You can do it for Hot Wheels, Lego, and whatnot, and it's not just for toy collectors. If you like buying shoes, even, there's a whole lot of people in this that like to show off their shoes that they have. That, you know, they have a nice collection of them. You can do that easily. I've seen beauty products, I've seen jackets, I've seen a whole bunch of stuff, Pokemon cards and whatnot. Pretty much anything you can think of that you can collect, you can find it on Snubs, as long as it's not too weird, probably. And even then, I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, I wanted to mention that. That is Snupps. You can get the app on iOS and Android. Currently, I've got it on my laptop. And yeah, it's a lot of fun just to organize your collection and check it out and see what you have. Because yeah, you can have it on the shelf, or you can have it in bins, but just having it on screen anytime you want. Like, you can go out and you could be like, oh, I want to check out my Optimus Prime. Oh, just check it out on my phone. There's all my Optimus Primes that I have. You can do that easily. So I recommend checking it out. I know this is a long advertisement, promotion, collaboration thing, but I felt like talking about it, because not just the fact that it's a promotional thing, but because of the fact that it's actually got me excited. And let me tell you this, I wanted to do a Transformers collection thing for the longest time. Not just from what I've got in the videos, I wanted to separate them with photos for the longest time, and I just never got the drive, and finally I got the drive for it. At this current time of recording this video, I do not have everything on the shelves that I have on my profile. I'll be able to get that done very soon, but I wanted to keep you guys coming in, and then maybe stay tuned to see the shelves grow as time goes on, at least for my profile. So I've got a profile, I've got a group, and I'll link you guys everything you might want to check out. So anyways, with that said, I thank you guys for watching the collection video. I'm sorry that promotion thing was a little too long, but as I said again, I wanted to talk about it. With that out of the way, I thank you guys for watching. Oh god, Fortress Maximus almost fell. This is why I don't have children, because I could easily break them. Anyways, with that said, I'll see you guys